It's been a few days. I think it's been 2 days since I've actually made this. I completed the house, as you saw. Now this house, there's a few things I want to say about this house. I'm very hungry. Are you okay? What? Uh, oh, oh, that was, he was sleeping. He's fine. He's stuck in a block now. And there he goes. Okay, he's fine. But you see, I used some tuff. I used some cobblestone. I used some bricks. And some andesite. This is smooth andesite. Not a lot, but it just adds a lot of like variation to it. You can see I used some of these, used the wall made of andesite, some made of cobblestone, just to add a little variation. Now, there's not a lot of variation going on over here, which I really need to add. And then there's the copper, right? Now for the copper, I didn't do that in the time lapse because I didn't have my bee farm set up, which I'll show in a second. But the issue is if I wax this, right, if I do this, it goes back to being this color. So I need some wax to actually make it stay in this state. Now if I go over here, you can see like this one aged a little bit. And I have to constantly go back and forth and de-age these by right-clicking with the axe. Now you saw that I right-clicked with this. Now I can take the honeycomb and wax these by crouching. And I can wax this one as well. There you go. So now that shouldn't age. So I can do the same with these. I'm not going to do that yet. I can do it in that pattern. That's going to be for later. But that's why we got the bee farm over here. Look at this. There's a lot of bees over here. I need to breed some more. Why are the bees lagging a little bit? Is it because I have a lot of bees? I have a lot of bees. That might be the reason why it's lagging so much. But I've got these. And I am collecting some honeycomb. That's why this like area looks very bland. But it looks very nice in my opinion. I think it looks really nice because I used a different block palette. So I went for a completely different palette with this one. I went with the new copper editions, which look very, very nice. I love how these two... That's a different sound. I like how these two mix. This kind of mix a lot. Like I wasn't expecting this to come out as good as it does. I'm kind of really happy with it. I don't know if I can... Where's my blocks? I need some building blocks. Where are my building blocks? I guess I can go with sand. Just to show what's happening on the roof. Hi. Just to show what's happening on the roof. Now we have a little bit of a curve over here. Just to give it a little bit more natural vibe. I do know that I could add some variation to this somehow. I don't know what block palette to use. Oh, it's getting nighttime. I'm not very good at like understanding the colors yet. Let's close that right there. So I use sea green for this and I've never used that before. I'm gonna get to that in a second. And it looks very nice. I think it looks very nice. It looks very, very nice. Now, if you go inside, you can see I placed a little me over there. Hi. Well, we've completed this thing. We've had our blast furnaces. We have our no furnaces, and then we have our smokers over here for any of our cooking things. And over here, we have the little window. This is going to be covered with dark gray glass, I think. That's what's going to go over here. There's a little indent over here because of the roof. And then over here we have our chests, our barrels, just for a little storage. Now, remember when I said that I don't want everything to be in my house? I just want my house to be sleeping in. And that's exactly what I did with this one. I'm going to make a different storage area somewhere over there. I don't know, like maybe... doors. Very difficult. Don't know how to operate doors. Never learned. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm thinking of making like a little bit of a coastal thing over here, what you call it, a dock. And then on the side, let's make a big like silo or anything. And then inside we could have our storage. And then make a little ship over here. The ship's kind of like taking out the stuff that's going into the silos. That's where all of our storage is going to be. So this all thing is going to go over there. And let me like show you. I've moved a lot of things. You can see I have a lot of things inside here. And I really want to move all of this to the silo over here. But I'm going to do that. That's going to be like the third build that I'm going to make in this area. Right now, we only have one. I plan one over here. You can see I've been doing something. Oh, hi. Explosions don't do damage in the server, but I still do not want to make creepers explode because my Minecraft PTSD does not allow me to explode creepers. I do not want to do that. They have taken too many of my builds. I am not taking the chances, you know. Just the force of habit. Now, I have a lot of these guys I can actually take. But the honeycomb is going to be very useful because I want to make a lot more stuff with copper. Because this server, I'm trying to go for like a copper thing. If you haven't seen the thumbnail, future Alex put it on screen so I can show it. There you go. You can see it probably. But you can see that it has a lot of this like copperish look on the bottom where it says season one. I want to focus this season on a lot of copper related stuff. Now I do have a plan for making stuff over here. Now this is supposed to be like my farming area. I might need to like change stuff over here. You can see like I finished a lot of stuff. I finished this, so this is producing a lot of pumpkins over here. But I want to make this like a second one over here, so I can get more pumpkins. We have this thing over here, which I actually made, and then I duplicated it up over here. I don't know if ow, who's hitting me? I'm just gonna let them fight. It's fine. So we have this thing, right? So this is actually a way good. Hey, why are there so many mobs over here? If you go over here, look at how much cactus we are getting, and this is really useful because we can actually get a lot of dye from this, and I like it. I don't think I'm gonna stop it. I don't think I need that much, but I'm gonna keep it just in case. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's good that I'm having it. It's fine. Now I've started to plan this area out a little bit in creative, but I want this to be like an industrial building, like made of all like what do you call it? The bricks. All the bricks kind of industrial look over here just because it's a factory. Inside the factory, we're gonna have multiple floors. I might make like 2 or 3 floors on it, and then all of our farms kind of are in there. Now I planned out a little like piston door over here, like a flush piston door. So it's like a garage door, and there's a little entrance that you can flick the lever. It doesn't open all the way, but it opens like a little thing. But that's probably gonna be for the next episode. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode because I've done a lot of things. I've made this bee farm over here. We've made this bee farm. We've made this house over here. I think it looks way nice. It's way cozy from the inside. You see how cramped it is, but yeah, it looks very cozy. I'm thinking of moving my head. Whenever I make a base that's mine, for other people, right? I'm gonna make this head, and can I? Wait, if I break it, do I get it? I do get it. Okay, so we can make this move somewhere else. I placed this over here, but I'm thinking of placing this wherever I make something. So whenever someone walks in, they're like, "Oh, whose base is this?" And then they can just see like, "Oh, it's Alex's." Okay, but yeah, I think this is gonna work out really, really nice. I'm still working on this design. Yeah, and I've been breeding these cows a lot. You can see a lot of wheat over here. I've been breeding these cows, these sheep's way too much. Started to grow some spruce over here, by the way. We got a little nether portal that I got all the stuff from. And the funny thing is, I wanted some of this like warped wood. And I made this like portal over here. I was like, oh, let's go to the nether. Let's go find it. There you go. Uh-huh. Why is it? Oh. Wow. Oh, now it's loading in. Okay. Well, you can see like I spawned in the right butt. That's my butt. But anyways, I spawned right over here in the actual biome that I need. I actually got to this biome in specific. That's how lucky is that? I didn't even need to travel. I just spawned right in here. Like the Minecraft gods have blessed me with this. Wow. Another thing is that if you open your text, I think if you open your text, it actually saves over here, which is way, way nice. Oh, the world's not loading. Oh my god. Oh, hi, bee. Oh, wait. Is it going to be an issue that the bee goes in the nether portal? There might be an issue. I'm going to try to make this area over here a lot more. I'll try to explain my builds a lot more. I don't explain a lot of stuff, but I'm going to try to explain more of the thought process and all of that, how I'm improving, how I'm changing my thinking. That one thing that I really trying to do for this season is improve my building. I usually go for like my comfort zone where it's like the wooden stuff, the brick stuff, the cobblestone stuff, but I want to go in a different direction and make something that I'm not very used to. And that's going to be like the goal for this whole season where I'm just going to try to be as new to things as possible. For this one, I really tried to change the colors, go for more vibrancy than just like the wood. I keep saying that. And I just wanted to go for more vibrancy, use more of these like new blocks that I've never used before. I want to make some custom trees over here and there as well. Yeah, I'm going to add a chimney over here. That's going to be really, really nice. I'm going to see what I can do with it. Yeah, maybe in the next episode I can do that. I've taken a lot of like inspiration from BOO. And the way that he built his building with BWO starter, I think episode 4 or 5, little like factory. That's my build process. I'm gonna do more in the future. Let's see where this goes. I really wanna just like improve on building in this season. It's like it's the whole goal of this whole SMP for me, just to see where I can go. I'm still practicing a lot with the world edit stuff, practicing, seeing what I can do. I've slowly going like I'm really close to like building small little houses like this. I'm trying to go like a lot more bigger. I'm not trying to go like a full on mega base yet. I'm trying to go slowly, and that's where this build kind of comes in. It's I think it's like this big. I think it's this big, and it's bigger than I've usually worked with. It's bigger than I've ever made anything in Minecraft, and I'm really hoping that I can increase the size of my buildings slowly but surely, increase more of my knowledge about blocks and colors and textures and all that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. For this build, I don't want to say too much, but I actually drew this. It was so much fun. I actually like I sat mid lecture and I started to draft down different ideas, and I it was so much fun to just like think about what I want to make with this. I really think this is gonna come out really good. So let's see how that goes. There's a lot of changes that have happened while I was gone. First of all, look at this beautiful little thing that Luxor made. Luxor and I got on. Luxor wanted to build a house, so we started off with a little bit of a layout. Look how snazzy this looks. Look how good this looks. This looks very nice. It's a very big contrast from his old build over here. And it looks very nice. I don't know why there's this over here. Luxor loves these wines. And I think this is like his own touch to things. I think this looks very, very nice. He's put these like curtains. There's a curtain over here as well. It looks really nice. It looks really cozy. I love this little carpet. I don't know why there's two white wolves over here. He probably put that for a reason. Like, look at this little pathway that we made. And Sky, I think Sky, I don't know who that is, but I think Sky went ahead and got these like beautiful little cherry blossoms. I think cherry blossoms. He got whoopsies. He got some cherry blossoms. He placed them over here. They grew up. I didn't see anything. I just got like I got on. And I saw these little things, and I think that was Sky. Oh! Wonder to the right. Wait, hold on. Where are you? Oh God! I'm pressing random keys. Where did you? Where are you? I can hear you. I can hear you. Where are you? Where? Oh! You're right behind me. Okay. Oh, it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't have that. I'm gonna get some leads from this. And aha, uh, uh, aha. There you go. One down. And where's the other lead? Is the other lead? Oh, it's attached. Okay. Ha. There you go. Get in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Go in. There you go. Perfect. One of the issues that I had is I used blocks that I didn't have. And because I used blocks that I didn't have, I can't get them. And it's really hard. I should really think about what blocks I use so I can get them very quickly, like I did with making the heads over here that I'm gonna really do. But first, I need to do something that I have been saying that I will do forever, and I still haven't done it. This is all the iron that we have, but I really need to get myself geared up. We can get more later. Not a lot of iron. Uh-oh. Hi. Can you stop walking on my house, please? There you go, and there you go. Oh, that's so much better. Hi, B. That's so much better. Wow. I need to reach level 22, 24 to upgrade my shovel with Silk Touch. But the issue is every time I get to 24, I die and I lose all my levels. I might slaughter you and put your head on a wall. I'm just saying. Why are you not selling the things I need? I think that's why they might not be coming, because I threaten them too much. I really shouldn't do that. But over here, we have a little chicken farm. And oh my god, okay, that's a lot of eggs. Okay. Not expecting so many eggs, but we have our eggs over here. And what I want to do is also place these like dirt slabs, dirt blocks over here. Because this cart was moving too much. It was moving back and forth. It would move away from the hopper. It would stop collecting our little stuff. But having this over here, hopefully, it makes the cart not move from the hopper And hopefully we can get a lot of stuff over here and not lose a lot of stuff. But I moved these, kind of aligned them over here. I removed the little thing that was happening with the furnace, and we're gonna make another thing for it. But also they lose a little bit, one or two here and there. It's not a perfect farm, but you can see how much it's collecting. We don't want it to be perfect. I might even remove the second layer. Who knows? But this is gonna allow us. These two are gonna allow us to make some pumpkin pie, which I'm gonna use to sell my own pumpkin pies. And Lux is gonna have a little rival, a little competition. While he's selling his little stuff, his basic stuff, I'm gonna try to sell cakes and everything, cakes, pumpkin pies, all that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna probably have bread inside as well. Maybe we'll partner with Luxor's shop, make it a little bigger, add a lot more stuff. Maybe we'll have them. Maybe we'll have like a different branch of this shop. We'll partner with Luxor to half the price. Who knows? While I'm working on this, I've been collecting some resources. I've been doing a lot of stuff, and I've got a lot of resources. I need a lot more. This is not enough. We need almost 9 stacks of bricks, which is not quite, it's not quite easy. But we're getting there. Jungle wood is not very easy to find apparently because they're quite rare. And I've been waiting for the Wonder Trader to come here because he was coming here a lot in the start, and now he barely comes. And I'm waiting for him to come so I can trade some jungle saplings with him. And I can make my own jungle over here. But he just isn't showing up, and I'm getting a little concerned about his well-being because I need those trades. Those trades are really useful for builders, especially. But yeah, we made this little like pathway over here. We made this little Luxor's house. We didn't make it, but Alexa made it. And then there's a little bit of a sewer area. Sky thought this design looks very, very nice. While we're working on getting some resources for this will not be completed for a while because this is, I think, one of my biggest builds that I've ever done in my life. For Hermitcraft or anything like that, it's gonna be like a very, very small build. But for me, I want to go with like small to big to massive to mega, right? I took a lot of inspiration from BWO's building with B-dubs. The factory that he made over there in the first, I think, episode 4, episode 3. And I think it looks very, very nice. So I wanted to kind of make that over here. The thing is my idea, and how it looks is kind of different from what he made. But I want to just like, I wanted to see how he textured, played with colors and all that kind of stuff. And I think it came out really, really well. Over here, we're gonna make our storage area. I know I said I'm gonna make a dock for the storage area, but I think the dock is gonna be like a massive, massive project. Not a massive one, but the large one. And making that would kind of be a big, big jump because I'm thinking of like a harbor kind of a thing. So there's gonna be like a little docking area, not like a little small little thing, but like a big docking area. And there's gonna be like different townhouses on the side, like little, that's gonna be a lot of stuff. Then we can make a little boat over here, like a little boat that's docking in. That's a lot of stuff. One thing that I really want to do is make a little thing with the head thing, the head data bag that we have. So we can have like little heads of us, right? I plotted this little area out. It's gonna be like a small shop. It's not big, but I want like a shop where I can have like different heads. There could be like Luxor's head over here. There could be Sky's head over here. This could be my head over here. Obviously, like this is gonna be covered. That's okay, cause I want to make a little entrance on the side, like a little back entrance over here. Either side, like just adjacent to their head. That's my idea over here, and I'm trying to get some resources. This is all almost Luxor's resources. I think these are all that I need. I just need a little bit more wool. I was collecting some more wool. I think I need 10 of it. And I think I'm done. I'm ready for Luxor's head. For Sky said I need a mud block, a packed mud block that they recently added. I think recently, unless I'm very old. I never used the mud block before, so I'm gonna add a little bit like Sky's head. It's gonna use a little bit of mud block over there, which I really need to get. And then mine needs. Mine is the most easiest one. Besides the fact that it needs diamond blocks. Yes, I'm using diamond blocks for my head because I want to flex how much diamonds I have. Sky has more diamonds than me, but I think I only need 4 blocks, which is 9 by 4, which is a lot of blocks. I gotta sleep first. But as we get more resources for the little massive project that we're gonna do over here, which is taking a lot of time, We're gonna first make a little head shop over here. I love how Sky added these over here. Hopefully Sky, unless it wasn't Sky, but I think it was Sky. We're gonna make the head over here. Get some more resources for that one, and I want to just really like take in how beautiful this place looks, because they're doing such a good job over here. The bee is stuck again. It's okay. He gets stuck a little bit. Look at how beautiful this place is starting to look. I love the fact that I still need some azalea over here. I love the fact that this is gonna be like a industrial looking farm over here, right? Like an automated farm. You can see I was getting a little black wool for Luxor over here. I'm making this like industrial area over here. Then I'm making this industrial area over here. And then we're making another industrial area over here for the storage. Inside, we're gonna have like shelves inside, a little chest. That's gonna be our storage area. I think that's gonna be very, very nice. I think I'm still debating on what my actual like mega base is gonna be. Once I get to that point, once we get to the mega base, I wanna kind of make like brutalist kind of building. I kind of love that kind of vibe. It's kind of stupid, but I kind of love it. It's so like it's so dead. It's so inhuman. Like, it has a little weird charm to it, and I really want to like try to make that kind of stuff because I've never made it. But that's gonna be like a way way long time later. One thing that we kind of be doing is getting some applications out. I think it's gonna be really, really nice to have more people in besides three. I don't know what's gonna happen with the shop. Like we're having three heads over here. I don't know if that's gonna change. I don't know if I'm gonna add another floor to it. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's see. And there you have it. Look at that. So I'm really happy with how this came out. I love how this came out. I think it's very accurate. I love how I look. I had to use some diamond blocks over here, and I am broke, but I look really good with it. I don't usually include diamonds in my base in my builds, but like I had to because there was no other block that would suit my eyes. I think it looks pretty nice. I'm gonna take off my helmet. Look at that. I think it looks pretty nice. I think it looks really nice. I don't know about you, but I like it. You can see that we have each of our heads very nicely on display, and I went ahead and I got these heads. You can see that we got some jungle. Why is this such a small little tree over here? I think it's because of that. Because I is there a wood over there? Oh, it is. Oh, there is a wood over there. I forgot to take that out. But we got a lot of wood. I got I think 2 stacks, and I used 1 stack down in the mine. I'll show you in a second. But why is there lava over here? But I think Sky went ahead and glassed this little farm over here that I had. And I think that's good because it actually helps to produce a lot more. Wow, okay, that's a lot. And we've also been producing a lot of chickens, a lot of eggs because we have 2 new members. We have Puppy Army Gaming, who has already started building over here. Look at that. I think he's working with like lava and water to make a little platform, which is kind of nice. We have Layla Void, who actually set a little bit further away. I think it's like 300 blocks this way, which hopefully we can go with Elytra soon. But yeah, we got some cherry blossoms over here as well. I think I already mentioned this. This was actually by Luxor. I thought it was Sky, but it was actually Luxor who did it. And we just need a bigger sugarcane farm so we can make some pumpkin pies. That's gonna be very helpful. But I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it on the second floor if I have enough space with the flying machines. That's gonna be very helpful. But I'm really happy with how the head shop looks. We haven't gotten any sales yet. We got 2 more members, so we have to add 2 more heads over here, which I'm gonna do a little bit later because I'm a little bit lazy. You know me. I'm a lazy boy. I don't want to do it yet. I want to do it a little bit later. Right now, I wanted to show you something that I actually tried to do and failed horribly. Do I have some? This says Luxor shop over here. That he started, and he actually has bread on free, so you don't have to pay for the bread. So you get very easy food. And he has a little sign over here. I think it looks very nice. I think it looks very cute. And Sky went ahead and cleared this whole area. We have a Christmas tree now for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing, but yeah, now we have a Christmas tree. I thought you guys remember that I got some slimes, right? I got some slimes before and I was like, hey, this seems like a slime chunk. What if I make a slime farm? Hi, zombie. I also thought that mob slimes spawn on light level 0, so I actually removed all the torches, made it really dark, hoping that there would be some kind of slimes that would spawn, but I don't think this is where the slime chunk is because I heard from Puppy that they should be spawning after like every 5 minutes. So I don't know why they aren't spawning, which is weird. I didn't actually get any slimes from here. I also made a little path over here. But now there's my dog over here. I'm gonna take you upstairs, okay? There's a lot of lava, so I don't want you to get hurt. I also got to know that there's actually a trial chamber nearby. But I don't know why there's no slime spawning. I think it's either this chunk or it's gonna be like the front chunk or it's gonna be the back chunk. Oh here. Oh hi. I think it's probably like in this direction where they spawn. Now I have been getting a lot of resources for the factory. I'm almost done with everything. I think all I need is some bricks, and besides that I should be done. Next episode we can do that. I'm gonna take my dog upstairs. Hi doggo. How are you? Doggo? Doggo? Where did the doggo go? He was right behind me. Oh, there you are. Oh, you scared me. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.